So you're thinking about moving to Tampa, Florida? Of course, Tampa is incredible. In this video, I'm going to be showing you why USA Today named Tampa's Riverwalk the second best in America. So we're going to be traveling an entire Riverwalk, and we're going to be stopping at a bunch of cool spots along the way. And we're going to do it by my favorite mode of transportation, via scooter. So stick around because you're not going to want to miss out on this one. I got a lot to show you, and we're going to get after it right now. If this is your first time to the channel and you want to know everything about the eating, the sleeping, the working, the playing, the good, and the bad of living in Tampa, Florida, then subscribe below or tap the bell for notifications so you can be the first to know about the current market in Tampa. I'm Jonathan. Me and my partner James get calls and emails every single day from people just like you looking for help on making their move to Tampa, and we absolutely love it. So whether you're moving in 9 days or 90 days, give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email. We'll be glad to help you make a smooth move to Tampa. Now we're going to start off the Riverwalk tour with Sparkman's Wharf. Come and let's check it out. All right, first stop on the Riverwalk is, before you even start the Riverwalk, we're over here at Sparkman's Wharf. That's the beginning of it. They have everything over here. It is a mixture. We can start with J Toro. J Toro is a Mexican cuisine where they got an awesome dishes for Mexican food. They got burger Wi-Fi, and check this out. Like, a lot of this is redesigned, and they got a bunch of containers stacked up on top of each other. Each one of these containers offers like different types of cuisines. Like, they got ice cream, or they got different dishes, like a hot dog, or they got a little burger spot. Right behind me is Swig-a-majig, so it's actually like a container repurposed into a bar area. And if you keep walking forward, they got everything in this little shopping area. And this is right by the Amelia arena. So I mean, this gets packed when they have games as well. Right behind me is actually a fine dining cuisine. It's called Battery. That is actually an American and steakhouse restaurant. Excellent food, excellent craft cocktails as well. And if we keep walking, I mean, this place is awesome. Great for families, great for get-togethers. I mean, if you can see right over here, they have this new spot, actually. It's an ice cream spot. Believe it or not, they got like the world's biggest ice cream cone right behind here. It's like 5 pounds. No one person should be eating ice cream, that much ice cream, but it's here. You keep walking around, they got Splitsville, where they got like ping pong, a bunch of a bar and food options as well. Of course, they got bowling. It's Splitsville. And then if you go right here in the middle right here is actually a bar as well. Excellent IPA, brewskis, excellent drinks, and the little cocktails areas as well. And then if you can see right over here, this is where some cruise ships pull up to. So you'll see a lot of cruise ships right over here in the background. And also on certain days, they got the American Victory ship. It's like a redesigned warship that pulls up right here that you could actually board. I believe it's like $15 or $20, and you could actually do a whole tour of the warship. It's an awesome experience. I personally did it myself, and yeah, you see everything from like the cannons to actually like the inside the American Victory old warship. It's pretty awesome. And if you look right behind me, you'll see this packed full of family. On the weekdays or on the weekends, it gets pretty packed as well. You can bring your dog, you can have a great time. They actually have a little center stage right there where they have a bunch of local artists perform as well, so you can relax and enjoy local artists perform. And sometimes they even bring like a little screen down there, and you could watch a movie as well. So there we have it. First stop, Sparkman's Wharf. All right, the next stop is actually the Yacht Starship cruises. It's actually, if you look right behind me, Sparkman's Wharf is right there, and the Riverwalk start is right here. And right in between is the Yacht Starship. These are actually dinner cruises. You know, it's a great date night. You can get dressed up, and it's about a couple hours. They offer, for one price, I believe it's like $100, you can go on a tour around Tampa. They go up and down the canals, and they offer an excellent dinner. They offer some good cocktails as well, and you just go on this cruise ship, and you get to see Tampa via water. An excellent date night for Tampa. All right, so this is the actual start of the Riverwalk right next to Sparkman's Wharf. As you can see right up here, this is the Heron Apartments. But first, let's do a time-lapse video so you can quickly see the whole Riverwalk in motion. Whoa, a little too fast? All right, let's go ahead and slow that down and start at the beginning. All right, first stop on the Tampa Riverwalk is Colombia Cafe. Colombia Cafe is actually a smaller version of Tampa's staple in Ybor City called Colombia Restaurant, established in 1905. And they have some excellent Spanish dishes in Ybor City, as well as the Colombia Cafe. Now, the Colombia Cafe has not all the same dishes as there. It's more of a smaller version. You'll get a lot of the popular dishes, just not the whole menu. And as you can see, right next to the Colombia Cafe is, I'm not sure if you can see it right behind me, but is the Tampa Bay History Center. Now, the Tampa Bay History Center, inside, you'll see Tampa Bay and Florida's history, heritage, and culture while exploring 12,000 years of Tampa Bay and Florida's past in temporary and permanent exhibition galleries. All right, next stop on the Riverwalk gotta be the Amelia Arena. Now, the Amelia Arena is actually where the Tampa Bay Lightning play. And check out this entrance. You got this huge lightning bolt right there stepping into the arena. This arena is a state-of-the-art as well, man. You go inside, they have the latest and greatest. They have screens everywhere. They throw thunderbolts. It's really a great sight to see over here at the Amelia Arena. During games, this whole area gets packed, and they throw like a little pre-party. So they offer like a little live stage right here where they throw in like live bands and everything, and everything's all crowded, and all the fans are going nuts. They even have like a little area over there where people do a little pre-game party as well. And then that is actually the entrance right there. The great thing about the Amelia Arena is, and not only it brings in the champs, the Tampa Bay Lightning. I mean, we're always killing it. Our nickname is Tampa Bay, but also the arena brings in so much more. They're always bringing in certain types of artists. They're bringing comedy shows. They're bringing like events on ice. The Amelia Arena brings in a magnitude of things to do over here in Tampa Bay. I mean, this Riverwalk is absolutely beautiful. As you stroll along here, you can see everything's like a tile brick paver. One reason I like taking a scooter, because this Riverwalk is actually 2.6 miles long. Yeah, you can walk it all. It'll take pretty much all day if you stop at everything, but I like to scooter it because you get to see all the sights. Right now we're passing right by these boat docks, and you can see we're right along the river. And trust me, this Riverwalk has two different sides to it. One is all beautiful in the daytime, but at nighttime it transforms completely. As you can see right here behind me, we have like the whole Riverwalk at nighttime just gets lit up at night. And I'm talking about lights everywhere. You can barely see these blue lights behind me, but at nighttime it transforms and it looks like this. So what's pretty awesome about the Riverwalk is another mode of transportation. If you don't want to walk or if you don't want a scooter, if you see right behind me, they actually got a pirate taxi. And these taxis right here actually go all along the Riverwalk. They actually, all you got to do is look out for the little signs. It has like little taxi signs right along the Riverwalk. They have a bunch of signs. It's numbered, and you could actually get off at these different stops with the pirate taxis. They have another one right here, as you can see, with the big boat as well. If you don't want to take these types, it has a whole different type of water taxi. So just another mode of transportation. If you can also see the Riverwalk by river, or you can see it by land. Next stop on the Riverwalk, we have all the water sports activities. And one of the main attractions for Tampa is this new Bay Rocket right behind me. I mean, this thing has 2,800 horsepower. You can really feel those engines rumbling. It holds 102 passengers. This thing does 180-degree spins. The bow dips in there. So this is an adrenaline pumping thrill ride. You're gonna wanna buckle up for this one, and I highly recommend it. All right, along to the other water sport activities along the Riverwalk is we have these boat rentals. It's a little mini boat, you know, it's 9.9 horsepower. Great little day on the water. You go out to Davis Island or just have fun out on the water. On top of these little mini boats, if that's too small for you, you could actually rent these guys over here if you have a group of people. So this fits, you know, about 12 people. They're about this one's about $79 to rent. This one's about $129, and that's by the hour. Now, also on the Riverwalk with the water sport activities, if you follow me, what's cool about this is they have these retro boats, as you can see right here. You know, like a little 1960s blast from the past. You got the red guy right here, or you could, you know, you go pretty in pink. You know, also speaking of more water sport activities along the Riverwalk, check this out. This is actually the Kraken. Now the Kraken is, if you can see right here, it looks like bicycles. So everybody lines up and you're pedaling with your feet as you're pedaling to move the boat. And this is actually a drinking cruise as well. It's a BYOB, so you know, bring your own alcohol and have fun with some people, tossing back some cocktails and getting a little exercise, pedaling the boat while you're at it. All right, this brings us to our next stop, which is the Sail Pavilion, right across from where we were just at, which was all the water sport activities. Now here is right across from the convention center. You know, you could grab yourself a refreshment. They got a full bar right here, and they got some pretty decent bar food. Or if you're not in the mood for bar food, you go right behind me, and they got actually Big Ray's fish camp where you could grab a little bit of fried seafood. You know, a little bit of something to please your taste buds. All right, next stop on the Riverwalk is the Tampa Convention Center. Now, Tampa Convention Center hosts an array of events, everything from Comic-Con to military. As you can see right here, they're having a military event right now where they host everything from drones to missiles. And if you need some place to stay, they got plenty of that. We got the Embassy Suites right here. We got the Marriott, and we also have the brand new JW Marriott, which has state-of-the-art facilities as well as a really nice rooftop bar. All right, we just reached the midpoint of the Riverwalk, which is the famous Curtis Hixon Park. Now the Curtis Hixon Park, you can see it starts right here. They have these fountains, and on a hot day, trust me, you'll see a lot of kids. Hell, I'm even thinking about running through this water right now. It's so hot right now. But yeah, you'll see a lot of kids playing in the water right now. And if you come forward over here, check it out. This is actually the Curtis Hixon Park. So you got a huge field, and this field hosts an array of events. They have festivals here. You can see a lot of times they have like concerts as well. They put up stages, and they actually put gates around this whole thing, and they charge people to come in. Or sometimes they host some that are free. And they also host food events as well, where you can get everything from lobster rolls to a hot dog. Not only does it host festivals and food events, this also is a holiday paradise. I'm talking about everything from St. Patrick's Day. As you can see right behind me, they have the river. Right here in this exact spot on St. Patty's Day, every year they paint the river green. They have boats, and you'll see them shooting water with dye, and the whole river's green. And not only that, like they have winter festival too for the winter. As you can see right behind me, they actually put up in Tampa an outdoor ice skating ring. And yeah, it's you can bring the family there. It's actually called the Winter Fest, and they got everything from elves to fake snow to like a little winter village as well. So this place, Curtis Hixon, is a staple for Tampa, and it's a family paradise where you can bring the kids and enjoy a fun day in the sun. All right, another fun fact about the Curtis Hixon is, as you can see behind me, they're always offering some like free yoga or Pilates classes. If you want to get your fitness on, then come and join one of these fitness classes that they're always having over here on the Curtis Hixon Park, and it's usually right around sunset. So right now it's around 6:30 p.m. So they usually offer these classes right around sunset. All right, and just besides Curtis Hixon and the Tampa Museum of Art is this children's playground. So if you're walking the Riverwalk with your children and they got a lot of energy, then they could expel a lot of that energy here on this playground. And excuse me for sweating. I've been walking my dog, and it is 90 degrees out here at 6 p.m. in Tampa, and it is May 11th right now. So that just gives you an idea of the weather, how it's like a little bit. And yeah, it gets pretty hot over here in Tampa. But a stroll on the Riverwalk is awesome just to enjoy the scenery. All right, right outside Curtis Hixon Park is our next stop, which is a dog park. I'm here with my dog Ninja, and as you can see, it's right by the Tampa Museum of Art. And they actually have a lot of cool obstacles over here for the dogs to run and play on, and conveniently located, it's actually right across from the University of Tampa here in the Riverwalk. All right, next stop on the Tampa Riverwalk, which is right next to Curtis Hixon, is the Glazer Children's Museum. Now, this museum is for children 12 and under, and they have a lot of interactive exhibits that kids get to build and learn from. Check out, coming soon, they're going to have a 66 million year old dinosaur fossil coming here as well. So kids, if you're into dinosaurs, come check out this prehistoric event. All right, next stop on the Tampa Riverwalk is the Tampa Museum of Art, where they have modern and contemporary art as well as Greek and Roman antiquities. As you go upstairs, you'll find most of their exhibits. It's a pretty cool sight to see stopping along the Tampa Riverwalk. All right, next on the list of the Tampa Riverwalk is the Straz Center for the Performing Arts. Now, this place is actually pretty incredible. You know, they got everything from comedy shows. I mean, Sebastian Maniscalco was just here, to Broadway musicals. They got everything from Sweeney Todd to Cats to Hamilton. I saw Hamilton here, highly recommend it. Bring the kids, bring your family, and be prepared for an awesome show. All right, next on the list is the Patel Conservatory, conveniently located right next to the Straz Center. Now, they provide the finest performing arts in an inspirational setting. So parents, if you have kids out there that love to dance or love to perform, this is definitely the spot to come. A fun fact, check this out. Actually, just moments ago, on the river, you'll see some dolphins. That's right, we just saw a dolphin come up and pop its head. He just came and said, "What's up?" Right, and you'll have the pirate taxis right here as well. And you can see the Tiki dock. It's like a floating Tiki dock. They have like a little bar there, and you're actually floating along the river in a Tiki dock. It's pretty cool, you know, something else to do besides, you know, if you want to do boat or speedboat like before, something different to do. All right, as you guys saw before, is the Tiki boats right behind me. Caught them right here. The good thing about this is one of the only boats you could rent out here with the bathroom on board. All this is BYOB, minimum of 6 people. They actually could support up to 12 people. So you can have, you know, your fun in the sun along the Riverwalk. You could bring your drinks aboard. They have a great sound system on here as well. It's something different to do traveling the Riverwalk. If you don't want to just walk or travel by scooter, you always have a Tiki boat right here for rent as well. All right, we're getting close to the end of the Riverwalk, which is actually right over there, Armature Works. But right here is the Waterworks Park and Amphitheater. As you can see behind me, we got a huge field, and we also got a amphitheater right here. That's a good thing about the Riverwalk. There's no shortage to concerts, events, or amphitheaters where they host little concerts. So over here they have concerts galore, local artists as well. And over here in this field, you'll always see some type of pop-up events. Pop-up events like farmers markets or sporting events. So we have a lot of different types of events over here in this field behind here. The amphitheater and the field is also combined with the Waterworks Park, which is right here. Now this Waterworks Park is pretty awesome. It's another playground for the kids to play on as well, but it's pretty huge compared to the other ones. So they got these floors right here, which is all rubber and balanced if they fall, you know, they won't hurt themselves, and they could climb on this pretty cool little rope center. And of course, if they get hot, you got to check it out. They got this little splash pad right there. So great on a hot day for the kids. This is also a cool little park for the kids. Of course, it's free. Another awesome thing, which is real family friendly out here in Tampa Bay. All right, we finally reached the end of the Riverwalk, which leads us to Armature Works. Now, Armature Works is a vicinity made up of everything you see here: fields, restaurants, bars, rooftop spots. It's really an awesome spot to check out coming over here in Tampa. Now, right behind me is Eulalie. It's one of the 2 Michelin guide rated restaurants here at Armature Works, which is pretty awesome. Great food over here. They got some excellent cocktails. They got this whole little lawn area set up where you can just hang out. They usually have some type of events over here as well. And now right over here by the river is the Stones and Throw little bar vicinity where you can hang out and relax and have a little cocktail, enjoying the river view. Have some bar food in here as well at Stones Throw. And conveniently located next to Stones Throw is Urban Kai. Now, Urban Kai is actually connected to this building you see here, and you can rent stand-up paddleboards and kayaks to go ahead and go down the river. I believe they start at like $25 for single kayaks. If you have a double, you could get it for $35 for the hour, or you can do a stand-up paddleboard as well. Just an awesome water sport activities to do for some exercise over here on the Riverwalk. Now let's go ahead and take a little walk down to the main Armature Works, which is over here, and I'm going to show you that shortly. All right, we finally reached the entrance of Armature Works. Now, if you go into the main entrance, you'll see all the food opportunities, and they got a ton of little food shops. But right outside the main entrance, they got this little courtyard area with the turf, and you could play checkers, or they have actually those real huge chess pieces. You can play chess as well during the winter time. They have the trees, everything's designed over here perfectly. Now, just out before we go in there, I'm going to show you second Michelin guide rated restaurant over here at Armature Works, which is actually right here. Now, right behind these doors, and this is called Oak and Ola, another Michelin guide rated restaurant, which they have excellent fine dining food over here at Armature Works. All right, we're actually in the courtyard of Armature Works, and as you saw inside, they got all the dining options, everything from pizza and wings to ramen and empanadas. So they got endless options, a little bit something for everyone to please your taste buds. And they also got a cool little photo op for Armature Works right behind me with the rose petals. So they got a lot of options inside here for dining. And now let's go ahead and take a walk upstairs to MBird to check out the rooftop bar. All right, sitting up here on top of Armature Works is the rooftop bar MBird, and you get to enjoy this awesome view of the Riverwalk and see the downtown skyline in the background. Now, MBird offers an array of craft cocktails, and they offer some pretty good food as well. And as you can see behind me, this is actually MBird, and they usually have live DJs here on certain times of the week as well. So this place gets pretty live and bumping on certain days. All right, we're on the side entrance of Armature Works, and here's a pretty cool fun fact. Around end of October, early November, in this huge field right behind me, they have a thing called the Halloween Haunted Carnival, and it is awesome. Imagine just like Ferris wheels and all the carnival rides. That's all in this huge field right here with all the, of course, all the carnival food as well. But they also couple it with a festival. So like a quarter of this field is just roped off inside of the carnival, and they have some awesome DJs performing with all the light shows and everything you could imagine. Just last Halloween, they had Steve Aoki headlining here, which was an awesome event amongst other DJs as well. And that is usually a 3-day event that goes on during Halloween time. All right, now here's a pretty cool bonus feature. Now, you know how I was mentioning the 2 Michelin guide rated restaurants right behind me at Armature Works, the Oak and Ola and Eulalie? Now check this out. Right by Armature Works, right behind me, connected to the Pearl Apartments, is a restaurant called Roca. Now, Roca is actually a Michelin star restaurant. Only 3 Michelin star restaurants in Tampa, and this happens to be one of them, Roca. It is an excellent fine dining experience. I personally eaten here a couple times, and it was awesome. They got these handmade noodles that are to die for, and they also have handmade mozzarella. That's right, handmade mozzarella, and they pair that with some phenomenal wines. So you can actually see them making the mozzarella right there in front of you, and it's a cool experience to have as well, pairing that with an excellent wine over here at Tampa Bay at the end of the Riverwalk. All right, that wraps up our Tampa Riverwalk tour. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up or subscribe below. I'm also interested to find out what's your favorite part of the Tampa Riverwalk. If you were to come here and do it, go ahead and leave a comment below. Tell me what would be your favorite part. Or if you did the Tampa Riverwalk already, what is your favorite part? Now I'm going to go ahead and end on this that not many people know about, especially people not from Tampa. They're adding an extra 6-mile expansion to the Riverwalk. The already existing 2.6-mile Riverwalk, that is. So this 6-mile expansion is going to allow the Riverwalk to connect to more neighborhoods throughout Tampa, including West Tampa, Tampa Heights, Hyde Park, North Franklin Street, Bayshore Boulevard, and more. So there are going to be plenty more activities to do along the Riverwalk, as it's going to be 8.6 miles instead of 2.6. And that construction is set to be completed by 2027. So if you're looking to move to Tampa, or you're just looking to relocate, make sure to reach out to me or my partner James, and we'll be happy to help you make a move to Tampa as seamless as possible. And go ahead, all of our information is in the description below. And until next time, I hope to see you guys around town.